I promise you, if you already started a business, these secrets of free marketing tricks and hacks is going to escalate your business forever. No one of the marketing agencies need you to know about these secrets. Otherwise, they will stop earning money from you. Now, they will not be happy because I am opening these secrets, but I decided to give it for free. I am Ryan from GMC Consulting and Business Development. I was struggling in my business for 7 years on row, paying for advertisement, but no one's told me that I can't even do it for free. And now I will explain you how I did it, and you can do the same exactly. If you make it correct from the first time, then it will go with you forever, and you don't have to pay advertisement anymore. Now I will list everything about business success, and then you can apply the same exactly on yourself. The secret behind the international companies and how they make value from their products. The strategy secret of business share. How to make free advertisement about positive mindset and success in your life. You will learn about communication. It is very important section. And at the end, the international companies, how they make advertisement for their self. In these days, in any kind of business, they have website. And for sure, you have also website. But you have to improve your website. And this is the way how you can do it. Your website will tell enough about you and about your quality and service enough to others. First of all, you have to look for good and professional website designer. He can design your website that matches with your business model. And then be careful from scammers. Look to his profile and then read his reviews. After you find a website designer, then you have to list for him all the things that I am going to explain you now. Colors on your website are very important because the first thing you see or you look at when you visit a website, you see colors. The colors are so important to be matched with your business model. So, match the right colors with your business and your service. Second thing, you have to put your contact form on each page on your website, clear, and also added your location, Google Maps, because people, they want to know who you are from behind that small screen. And they want to build also trust with you. But if they see you invisible, not clear for them, then that trust, it will be loosened from the first impression and they will leave your website. Third, attach all your business social media accounts to your website. Then people can also see your social media and what you are doing and what you are reviewing there. First, attach blogs to your site that have in history about your business, and between that history, put your keywords. That is going to lead an organic traffic on your website. It is very important, very effective, and it's powerful. Use it. It is for free. You can do it and you can pay for one time, but then you will not pay anymore for ads. Fifth, add an hidden pages with the names on all the areas and the location is around you with keywords also related to your business. In that way, if anyone, for example, search drywalls New York, then you will be on the top because you put the location New York in one hidden page inside the website. This the job of the website designer, but you have to list all this for him. If you don't list it, he won't make it. 6, FAQ section. It is very important and very powerful. If you can put that section on your website, it is going to lead you in organic traffic because the FAQ job, you are giving an answer and questions about your service, and people sometimes they search on Google how to fix drywalls or how to paint a wall, but you have the answer. And when you have the answer, Google is going to pull your website because he have the answer, and he will put it in front of the customer, and he will give the answer that you have put in on your website. And that is organic search, and it's very powerful, very important. You have to make it. Also, you are making engagement with your visitors about that subject, and it is going to build more trust, and they will call you. Pay attention about negative review. Do your job good, and if you see the customer is happy and he won't really make something for you, then give him the review link and he will make a good review about you. If you see the customer, he is not happy or something, better do not give him the review link, because it's going to crush your website and it will put him all the way down. Better make your job good as much as you can, or your service. If you make the following things correctly, then you don't need any advertisement, and you don't have to pay for any advertisement forever, because it's leading for you an organic traffic, and you will get enough customers. Now I will explain you about the secrets behind the luxury and the international companies. Luxury companies and international companies, they don't pay for advertisement. They let you pay for it. You want to engage with them because you want to lift yourself up to their level. They let you pay for them to engage with them, and then from your money, they pay even the salary of the staff who is working in their advertisement section for organic search. They are much smarter than to pay for ads. International company, they don't pay for ads. But the advertisement companies in these days are not honest. They don't tell you about these stuffs, because if they tell you about this stuff, you are not going to pay them anymore. You are going to make organic search, and it's done. You have your clients. Facebook, they don't tell you that. Also, Google, they don't tell you that, because they need you to pay them. Stay paying them. They need you to stay small. They don't need you to get big. And for that, I am encouraging you just to make your website as much as you can. All the stuffs that I mentioned earlier, and see what will happen. It is just magic. You are not going to pay any penny. People, they will pay for you to engage with you if you make it good. But I think they will become very angry now, because I opened some small stuffs. The big stuff, I won't open it here in public. Sorry, I cannot. I must to keep my mouth sometime closed. Otherwise, they will punish me. Now I will explain you the hidden secret behind the international companies and how they went so far globally. Also, how they make from their products, which has just normal value and very high value. They became international by studying the human behaviors and emotions and psychology. Pay attention, it's very important to know these stuffs, because no one speak about it. First of all, they study the human brain and how they can influence on you. Second, they study your emotions. Then they study your behaviors and your psychology. After that, they make research and analyze how powerful it is affecting on you. They put all this stuff together, and then based on this stuff, they build their website. After that, they make really a very good logo, and they attach it with a very good packaging for their materials or their products. Sometimes the packaging itself, it costs more than the product. Imagine you are paying for the packaging more than the product itself. because they know now how you are behaving, they know your psychology, and they know what you are going to act or how you are going to act. But the product itself, logically, is just a normal product, has nothing special. Well, the special thing, only the packaging and the story. The rest, they hack your system. But have you asked yourself why there is so many brands of women's handbags? One of these handbags sometime can be cost up to 300,000 euros or dollar. Why women's and why handbags? That it will say enough. You have to understand the rest automatically. In that way, they have a full package of a product that actually has a normal value, and then they sell it to you. After all this plan has another plan. The followed plan, they let you feel itching, lack of less, and that is the most important finishing touches. When you go, you want to buy, then they told you it's not available. It's sold it. It is not here. You have to order it. And then when you order it, it is done. They let you feel lack of less, lack of not available, lack that the product is so much good, is so high value. When you feel those emotions together, then you are itching from inside, I need it more. I want it. In that way, they hack you. And in that way, they sell you. And in that way, they became international. But now I'm explaining you this stuff to learn that you can make your quality good, your material good, not the packaging good. People, they will pay you on a base who you really are, how you are doing the things, correct or not. And now I am here teaching you how to get big, how to go really global. You can use them for free. Use this technique, share it with the friends, pause this video if this information is really valuable, pause this video and share it with others. Now the secrets behind service section. It is just solution. I will tell you how to solve it. I will explain you exactly and I will give you an example. And then you think about it, and if it is really useful, then let me know in the comments. For example, let's say you are selling bottled waters. Bottles are glass and carton and plastic. But you have a customer and he is really ordering from you big quantity each month, and he need water but in carton boxes. It's not possible. You cannot deliver it. It will damage. But when it comes to me, I will find a solution. I will take that carton box. I will put the plastic bags, food plastic bags. I will fill it with water. I will close the plastic bag, the carton, and I will deliver to the client. And if he starts complaining, I will just in front of him will open water bag and I will leave it inside the carton, and then he will see that the carton is gonna to damage because it is not logic. Or I will cover it with foil and then I will show him, look here, I have find solution for you. This is how I can deliver it, and this is why logic cannot deliver it. Here you have find solution with explanation. The customer, he will look to you differently because here you are outstanding. You have find solution and you have showed to him the problem that you already solved for him. You have to find solution. You have to advise the people correctly. I cannot give you a cup of water while you are riding a horse, but I can give you a sport bottle water. And then you can even drink comfortable without spraying the water on you. You have to advise the people correctly. If you don't know how to advise people on your website correctly and show them what is the benefits, then you are actually going in the wrong direction. You are not going to make good sales because your advice is not enough. You have to complete your advice. You have to look to the people what they need and change yourself to people needs, not to my need, what they need, and how I can make it good as much as I can. Because if I cannot make it good for them and not enough, then I am closing my store for sure. Not now, but maybe after 6 or 7 months or 1 year. Because I am not giving the complete package. I am giving shortenage in my service. And service became with solutions. Solution became with service. You cannot leave them far from each other. You have to deliver service and solution. You cannot deliver, okay, I will serve you well, but I cannot find you solution. It doesn't work in that way, no. But you are not delivering here full complete product. If you haven't collect yet feedback and you are saying why I am not selling, sorry, it is a little bit also not logic anymore. You have to collect feedbacks and you have to know what is your negative. If you don't know what is your negative, then you are not going to sell. After 15 years on row, I haven't seen until now a complete website. It's shame. Only 3% are complete and are good, and they are international. 3%, and they are international. If you can make your website at least 90% good, you are not going to pay advertisement anymore. I guarantee that. Good? You learn, my friend? Let's move to the next step. My friend, did you learn? It's difficult. It's really not difficult. If you can make your website at least complete 90%, then you are going to earn a lot of money. You are not losing actually. You are winning because you don't have to pay each month. You don't have to engage with the big companies to lift you up. You can lift them up. So look from up, not from down. Let's dive into the social media a little bit. Okay, it's a very easy section and I will tell you how it works. And then you have a solid background for your future. Also free advertisement on social media. But it's a little bit tricky. If I teach you now, apply it because you are building a solid foundation forever also. If you make it correct, then you are winning for sure. It's so easy and I am gonna to make it so short. I will make it simple for you as much as I can. Each time you build a social media account for your business, you are telling the algorithm, hey, I have link here. Hey, I am available here. Especially when you attach the same name of your business to that link. Because sometimes you can change the link name even with, I guess, well, with Facebook and LinkedIn. Anyway, however, if you are a local business, then choose a name who's much something related to your city. Try to choose a name who is related to your area. Your area, for example, I'm living in Belgium. I will say, okay, Brussels, not Brussels, Brussels, drywall, and then my name. I will attach those stuffs to each other. If you want to go global, then you can just make it general as my company name. For example, I am GMC Consulting, Business Development. It's everywhere in the world. I have a lot of sections. So am just online. I don't have to locate my name, but you have to locate your name if you are delivering location service. So put your location name, and then your business name, and then attach it to your name. So Brussels, drywall, silver, and then done. Finito. For example, some people they have Facebook, some people they have TikTok, some people they have Instagram. Because so many people, for example, are a little bit old and above the 50, and they are not interested in TikTok. They don't know TikTok. TikTok is just new. But you need these customers, because these customers, they have money. If you are delivering service for someone who is in the 50s, then you are going to earn from him good money, because he have saved enough money, but he don't have a TikTok account. What you have to do, you have Facebook. The algorithm, when he put, for example, Brussels drywalls, then you will become the first one, and also your Facebook page, it will be also under your name, because the algorithm already tracking your links, and it is providing them to the search engines, and they are going both together with your website up, and he can see some photos from your social media because you have posted photos. And if you have accounts on all the social medias, it will be happen the same. So try to make all your business social media accounts are related to your business. Try as much as you can make social media accounts business, and it is just an extra free service from the social media, which is also in the meantime backlinks, and that is really powerful. There is just little people who is doing this stuff. This is my example actually. From 18 years ago, almost 17 years ago, I have already business Facebook page. And when the people I start seeing doing that after me in 7 or 8 years, that means I was before those people to know about business page in 10 years. It is a free service. Use it as much as you can. And it is building for you backlinks. Now, you know how it works a little bit. And you can put that puzzle together. It's not difficult. But if you make it correct one time, as I said, you pay for it now, and then you won't pay the rest of your life. The social media and website, always when you are going to take picture, take it after you deliver the work totally, after the work done. And the customer, he is happy, he puts already his stuffs and his material inside the house is clean, go and take picture, clean, proper picture, make it light, and then always on your website, put the picture, zoom in and zoom out. It is very effective, and it's some movement in the website. There is someone who is living in that modern environment, and that is what giving good impression about you and about your business. Then for social media, if you want to make something there, always now very effective in these days, video, shorts or reels. Organize the stuff in your project, take nice video, and on a clean place, clean ground. If you have machines, if you have dirt or something, just organized and then take a picture. If it is dark, don't take video or picture, because people, they are not going to look at it, and it's just waste of time. Put enough light in your pictures, for sure, also for social media, reels and videos, and always take your reels or videos or picture when the project totally done, when the people really living inside that house, delivered the service or whatever in your niche. Show that is already finished. They'll let the customer review and give you feedback. In the meantime, then post it online together. Here you are telling the search engines, look, I'm good. In the meantime, you have backlinks. And the third thing, you are available and you are complete. In that way, you succeed online. Let's say in the worst situation, you want still making advertisement. Okay, I can make advertisement, but make it by yourself and learn how to use AI. AI these days are available and so easy. You can within few minutes create an amazing advertisement and it will boost on everywhere of your social media accounts. In these days, AI, sometimes they can make it even better than a human. But if you decide, okay, I don't need headache, I want to make it in myself, I will take picture. Always take picture of your product with white background because colors are so effective. For example, your product is white color, then choose two colors, background, dark green, dark blue, very dark. And if your product is dark color, white background, and nothing to see else your product. But if you add a lot of things around your product, let's say you add review and then you add little text and then your product, it will be too traffic on the human eye and they cannot see it well and they will leave your website or they will leave your product. So the best effective way, put your product, very small text, and then your logo. That's it, nothing else. And keep space also between the product and the logo. Keep really gap, big gap. Then people can see your product only. In that way, you can advertise yourself. This is everything. There is nothing more than that. This is the best. If you do this, believe me, your life or your business is gonna to flip all the way around, is gonna to change forever. I have a lot, but I cannot actually put it here online because sometimes they take people from me advantage and that I don't need it. I cannot say it here online. Add that advice to your list. In today's words, integrity and honesty and loyalty are too often. But if you can do it and you keep your name and your business name always clean with good quality and good service, after even you leave the client, you can maybe sometime just send him a message, tell him everything is all right now, 1 year or 2 years. You are remembering him that you do care about your work quality. And he will also remember you always. And if he knows someone from his family or his friends, then he will give your number to him. There is many people who is trying just to live from scam, sending bad materials, and that is the environment is full of negativity around us. And if you are one of those honest people, the client, he will remember you forever. He won't forget you, and you are an outstanding person for him. And he will give your contact information to his family and his friends. Because most of the people who want to renovating their houses or who want to buying materials, they need a good resource. They don't need anything. They don't need scams. They had enough. They are tired. People are really tired in our time now. From scam and from cheating and lying and those stuffs. But when you are protecting your customer and you're looking to them from other side, you are also building value from inside you, and this is going to actually motivating you to do that even more and more. As I said, you are an outstanding person, not same others, because you are seeking global. and who is seeking global, then he must be really honest. Only if you want to make your name and your children's name dirty forever, they will remember you. Other people, they won't work with your children, and it's gonna to be really not a good sign for the future. So keep it clean, man. It's for you. This chapter is about the mindset, attitude, and also the communication. Where? On the work floor. In the shop, if you have, whether it is clothing shop, whatever, you have a service, you have workers or colleagues, or even if you have office, everywhere. You can use these examples and learn from it. This is my personal experience. Take what you want and leave what you want. Let's say you have workers, or you have shop, and then you have salesmen. The mindset of the manager is the most important one in the whole team. Why? Because he is managing. Who is the one leading? If it is a new manager, I encourage you, first thing you have to do it, make for him positive coaching. Send him to a business mentor or business coach and explain him how he can make it better with the team, indoor or outdoor. If you have a team of salesmen, then you have to coach them all. If you have one of them negative, he will be influence of the rest of the team, and your business actually is gonna to be collapse within 1 or 2 years maximum. Negative virus will spread between the colleagues is so fast. It's faster than the fire. And if you have a positive mindset for the manager, if you can hold on him to stay positive with that mindset, attitude, is going to success your business and your colleagues. Because negativity, it will pull everyone to another side. And you will see the team, it's like divorcing from each other, because each one, he need to make his own thing on his own system, whatever the situation is. And in that way, they are going to treat your clients so badly. I will explain you how it happens with me when I was in sales training here in Belgium. 9 years ago, I have to prove here in Belgium that I had a company and I am a salesman and I am consulting, and I have to prove all these stuffs. And I went to the training and I was taking the training and learning the language in the meantime. But they give me a training spot in one very famous shop, international. When I say the name now, then you know everything. And I have to make like training there for only a few days. So I went there, and the shop, it was Forever 21. You know, Forever 21, it isn't known really clothing shop international. So when I went there, I mentioned in the first couple of hours, and I stepped in the shop, the manager was really not good, and he was treating the colleagues really bad. But I got from there, actually, I have seen that exactly in that way. The clothing truck, they came, they load out the material, and then the materials, we have to unbox it. And I was there in the basement with the colleagues and with team, and they were opening the boxes really with very knife cutters, where they cut sometime through 3 or 4 jackets inside the carton. I remembered very well now. Clothing, white clothes for women's dresses and those stuffs. They were stepping with dirty shoes on the white clothes, and when it came dirty, this one, you cannot sell it anymore. You have to wash it, and if you wash it, it is not anymore new. Why that was happening? Because the manager, he was treating the sales people in the shop really bad, and they were reflecting on that negativity. It is influencing the name, and they want to push it away from them, and that the best solution it was to do it in that way because they were hurt from inside. What I find out later on, also there is many things. The manager, he wasn't even doing his job well. And what happened when I finished my training, at the last day, I was looking at behind me to the shop door, and I was seeing the people just walking from there with frustration. And I said at that day, this shop is not going to last more than 7 months, the maximum 7 months. But I was wrong. You know why? Because the shop lasts 9 months. And now, in the place, another brand, and is running 9 years on row with full of success, and even he opens sometime on Sunday. What means that? I guess, well, you know the rest automatically, because it's not easy story, man. You have to know who is in your shop or in your business and how he is dealing and treating your workers, because at the end, you are the one responsible of your business. If it's crushed, don't ask why. Sometimes it comes from inside. Judgment, the worst thing. I have been in that place a few weeks ago. I went to the supermarket. I went to buy some food stuff. While I was packing my car, I saw in the corner an homeless man, and he was really sitting in bad spot. So I went to him and I handed him 10 euros. At that moment, I mentioned around him he have alcohol bottles and they were all empty. I said, oh, I helped that man with buying more alcohol, and he's already addicted, so now he will buy more alcohol. I went inside, said, okay, I give it. Already it's in his pocket. I cannot do anything. I wish he will do something better. I went inside the supermarket, I did my shopping, and then I went out, was waiting on the line, and accidentally I saw that homeless man exactly in front of me, standing on the line and waiting his time to pass. But I saw he has only food, and it was really a wave of guilt washed me over. I was really at that moment emotionally a little bit angry on myself because I judged him and it was not really the reality. And I don't know what I have to do. I want to repair that judgment and I want to punish myself a little bit. So what I did, I let him to pass. And when he wanted to pay, at that moment, I told it to the cashier, don't let him pay, I will pay. And he looked at me, but you give me already 10 euros. I told him, yeah, but this 10 euros, it's for you. And this food also for you, I will pay for it. And I paid it. I punished myself one time and I paid his food because I judged him. And if you do something about judgment, really you have to stop. Every time you do something or you look to something and you judge it, try to avoid it as much as you can. Try not to take it over in your brain or in your emotions. Leave it as it is, or turn even your head or close your eyes. If you really cannot, then just close your eyes. At least you don't see it and you don't judge it. Second advice, another experience. Let's go. Now creating a positive environment on the team or on the manager or in a work culture. It is really very effective way to be a success. And sometimes it will come from the employees. They said, the manager, it's bad. They are complaining. So you have to listen to them. Or sometimes you see the manager is complaining about the employees, and then you see the employee, they are really not doing well. Then you can just go to them and ask them what is the real problem and how you can solve it with them. If it is not solved, then ask them where they have to be, where they like to be, and in which section they like to work. Change their places, and even if it doesn't work, then let them go. If they go, my best advice always also, if you want to leave, make for him a small party and give him an encouragement text, and then give him also some small amount of money, and told him that you are happy because he had worked with you several years or several months, and that is not going to affect on your business. But believe me, that person, if you did that to him, he will be repaired. He is leaving already, he gone. But if you facing him with that positivity, then he is going to repair, and he won't make that again. He will learn. You give him a lesson, and in that way, you helped another business with having now a repaired person already, and that's which is good for both, for you, for the another business, and for him. This is how I do it personally. I don't know how you can do it. It is your own thing. But this is my advice. At least I can advise. Now I'm telling you these stories because you can collect an experience. And the reason you collect experience when you are going to start a new business or whatever you have, maybe already business. But these experiences, maybe you can take something from there and then you can keep it for yourself and use it and apply it. And that's the reason why I'm telling you these stories that happening with me frequently. Often I take also calls from big companies that they have problem inside the company and we have to solve it. And when I go to there and I want to check the data and analyze everything and figure out what's happening, and I look everything, making research and those stuffs, I stayed days and hours spending behind the computer and making research and analyzing everything. Then at the end, I don't find any problem. No problem in the marketing, no problem in the system, the website is correct, everything is almost correct, It's like 90%, but they are losing a lot of customers. It's really, there is a lack in the money. It's losing every day like 200 or 300,000. That is a very big amount. This is really a huge amount. That is the total, not the fees, only the total. And then when I look to inside the team, we don't find also anything. This is really frustration. When you make everything correct and you make everything really 100%, you research and you do your best and then you don't find anything. At the end, you go out of the company and everything will come back as it was before. Again, losing and lacking money. What we do in that case, most of the time, we send the person as a new worker. And he will stay there for 2 or 3 months. And then we will start taking the news from inside. And then we know what's happening and what's going on between the stuff. And it's really very important. If you can do that for your business, do it. It's the best way to figure out what's happening in your business, to send someone between the workers. Also a new worker, acting, little bit actor. But you need it. Otherwise, you are going to lose your business. And that's not what we need. We need success business. We don't need. We figure out sometime it's coming from the manager. I mentioned before. We figure out sometime one of the employee, he had an accident. And through that accident, he became a negative in the work. And what's happening, that negativity, it will start go collect. And then it will turn to another one, and then another one. Then you have big circle. Here, you will be really stuck. It is a serious problem. It's a huge problem. Some of the businesses or the shops, if they have franchising, then they are forced to shut down the whole franchise or the whole shop in that area. They cannot, because it's going to lose money later on in all the cases. So they decide to shut it down, to give up on all the employees or the staff, and to open in another location beside that area, and to transfer all the material or all the machines or stuffs, whatever, maybe a restaurant, and to put it in that new, and then start from new with a new system. This costs a serious money, man. It's going to cost $1 million sometime. But the big companies, one shop, it's almost $1 million. So be careful with who you are dealing. Your employee, you have to deal with him same as your child. But if he did mistake, you are punishing your child, and you have to punish him also. If you are too good, they are going to eat you. And it was happening to me, and that is my personal experience. I advise you, just be humble and normal. If you are with 2 or 3 colleagues, then it's easy. But if you are with the whole team, you have serious problem. I'll tell you about this story that few years ago happened with me. I must make a training in supermarket as a salesman or filling the shelves in one supermarket. And the pressure on that supermarket, it's really high. There is a lot of traffic because that supermarket in front of the train station. Anyway, when I started there, the first impression I take it, the people, they were really dirty. They are not clean, not organized. And I was there almost half of my time just cleaning the refrigerators, the stock cooling room. I was cleaning everywhere. The people, they were really very, very dirty. I mentioned that also. There is one colleague, and she is really very negative. And also in the meantime, she is racist. What I did, because I'm making training, I cannot do anything. I'm not one of the team. I'm from outside. So I want to repair that, but I don't know how and on which area or on which rights, because I don't have any rights there. And after a few days, I find out the manager also a negative and very negative person. I said, okay, then I have here still 1 week more, then I will leave. I'm not going to work here for sure. In all the cases, I am not the one who is working under someone. I am already a businessman, and I had business all my life. I'm not gonna to work here, whatever the reason is. I waited until the last day, and at the last day, I took a piece of paper and I draw on it a smiley face, and I left for them a good message. Thank you. I have learned from you a lot. Those stuffs, a little message after you leave your work. And I went away. Imagine they take a picture of that piece of paper and they send it with a mail to my professor, and they asked him if I can go to that supermarket with open contract, and they want me to work there as an assistant manager. But of course, it was my meaning I learned from them, and I was laughing inside my heart. I didn't show that out to people. It was my meaning. I learned a lot of things about negative. I know how to deal with discrimination now, and I know how to deal with negative people. That's what I have learned from you. I haven't learned anything really positive or good or how to deal in business. That was my meaning, and they saw that very big. And then if someone who is that much happy with that piece of paper, was only with face smiley and thank message, and he sent it with mail to my professor, and he asked me to work an assistant manager just because of that smiley. Imagine how negative the environment there. That much thirsty, even a small piece of paper with a smiley face, that can put me in assistant manager. How thirsty they are. By the way, after I lived there, 3 months shut down. And now, a gay supermarket, but it run by someone else and a new team. See what employee can do? It's big. It's just, you cannot believe it. It's a huge problem, man. Most of the time, in the all businesses, I find out the problem not in the system that they have, but in the system they build, because they build a wrong system in the company. The external system is already correct and good, but the internal system, it's not good. And that's what is affecting their businesses. Never in your business make or put any discrimination between your labors. Deal with them as one level. If you favorite one on the other, it will start also a jealousy. And jealousy, it is a negative. So we don't need it. What we need something positive. So if you want to support one of the labors, then support them all together in the same level. If you want to punishing someone, you punish only one. You don't have to punish 2 or 3 because he is the reason. No, he make the mistake, punish only one. And it's enough. The rest, they will learn and they will see that he is punished there and they will be care more in the future. So don't worry, you are doing everything correct and everything is going to be fine. Service. The most important part after each operation. Because if you are serving your customer and your clients correctly, that is a big reminder for them. They will just come back to you because they have trust, they have loyalty, they paid, and you are sharing with them that they have paid for you. And then they will come back because you build appreciation. It is part of the service. And when you show them that emotions connection, it's really floating on them, then it will affect them from inside and it will stay markable inside their hearts and inside their mind. They won't forget you, they will come back to you. The last one, and I will say it in every video, in each video I'm gonna to say it, never sell your business. Only in one case, if you cannot leading anymore, if you cannot do it really anymore, almost on your 90s year or 100 year, and you don't have children, then sell it. But if you have a business, keep it. The most you keep it, the most is success. And the most is success, what is most value? More value. What means that? I'm increasing a value. I'm increasing. That means it's getting more expensive. I will never sell a business. Never ever. Whatever the reason is. And if I need money, I am stuck. Let's to say I am stuck really. I cannot do anything with my business now anymore. The minimum thing I can do, I will take that business, I will share it with someone, I will let him to pay like 30%, I will give him stock from the company, I will make anything for him. But he don't have control on the company with nothing. I will give him only percentage on the 30% that he paid and the rest of the company under my control all the time. I don't give control to anyone. Also, I won't take any credit on the company name. Company name will stay for me. This is my baby. I will not sell it. You sell your child, how much hard? You work for that business and then now you sell it to have money. The company is working and it's money printer. It's giving you money as much as you want until the end of your life. Who told you you have to sell your business? Then you have to grow a new business? What's smart? No, of course I won't do it. This is my baby. I will not sell it, whatever the reason is. This is for me. I will keep it. Even if it is giving me per month, that business, only money for my food, I will keep it. At least that value, I will never lose it. Has a value that really for 10 or 20 or 30 million, whatever it is, I will keep it. I will give it to my children, but I will not sell it. This is the last. This is everything. Now we are in 2024, almost in 2025. There is nothing above this knowledge right now. I have give you the last. If I learn something more, I will give you also. For sure. If you have get some really good information, share it with your friends, with your family. If you need any help, my contact information here down in the resources. And if you are really starting a business and you don't have any support, any help, also I will do it for free. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video, guys.